Beastcoast Pokemon, how's it going? Today, James and I are embarking a brand new journey. Our plan here is to build a tier or a team with only low tier Pokemon, and then build it in game and then try to climb the online ladder with it. So I think the restrictions that we've set for ourselves are basically the Pokemon can't be in the top 100 in terms of usage rate, so it has to be lower than that. I think for the restricted Pokemon, that might be a little bit more difficult, so we're basically going to pick some of the least popular restricted Pokemon. But the idea is to have a team with all kind of non-meta Pokemon and, see what we can build. I think we'll probably try to adjust the team as we play a couple games online with it. It's definitely going to be tough, but I think it'll be a fun challenge. And yeah, excited to try out some team building here and then see what we end up putting together. Hey guys, Cybertron. Relax, I was just gonna get there. Anyway, as this little buddy was saying, 80% of you aren't subscribed to the channel, so hit that subscribe button. It really helps. Hey, what Pokemon are you?
Yeah, this series should be pretty fun, or who knows, we might not even get past like the Great Ball tier. But I guess we'll just figure it out and see how it goes. But I guess we should probably talk about what restricted we're going to pick, because realistically, there are probably like there's a huge difference between like the top restrictions and of course the lower tier restricted. So we have quite a challenge ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, I think the ones that, James and I had initially thought about maybe a little bit were things like Kyurem Black, Zekrom. I'm just thinking Pokemon I haven't even seen any, teams around. Which is funny because I look at Zygarde 10%, I'm like, how did I use a Zygarde 10% before I used the Zekrom? But yeah, Zekrom and Kyurem Black were the two that I had thought of, so I don't know, James, if you have any that you would prefer here.
I feel like Zekrom would probably be easier to build around specifically because I feel like with Zekrom, there's a lot more options than there is Kyurem Black with its ice typing. That makes it a lot harder for us to use, I think. I feel like I've seen some creative Zekrom teams out there, so I think I could probably build some inspiration from that. From my experience, Kyurem Black is extremely hard to build around, and that was from back in 2019.
I guess with this being a low tier challenge, though, we're gonna have to pair it with another low tier restricted. So earlier I was saying, our kind of goal was anything that was less than top 100 usage, but I think most of the restricteds actually do fit into that top 100, other than obviously the super obscure ones like Cosmog. Here, I think Zamazenta's in the top 100, but it's just on the cusp of it. I think it's number 76 or something. I think Zamazenta Zekrom is actually a really interesting core, but otherwise we could use something like Necrozma Dawn Wings or Mewtwo or Rayquaza.
Okay, now I'm actually kind of tempted on the Mewtwo Ray build because Mewtwo Ray actually sounds pretty cool as well. But are those our four options? Is it Mewtwo Ray, Necrozma Dawn Wings, and then we had is Necrozma Duskmane on?
Yeah, Duskmane is actually number 66, but Dawn Wings is 112.
Well, that's a huge difference. Okay, I'm assuming the only options we probably are going to we can't use Shadow Rider. I think we should rule out most of the other dragons just for type's sake. It might have to be Dawn Wings or Mewtwo, which Mewtwo is actually not that bad, I think, for this challenge right here. Zygarde, I imagine, is also... I mean, Zygarde's a dragon, but just to make sure, Zygarde is in the top 100, is it?
Let's see.
10% probably
it's number
not.
77. Although Zekrom is actually number 76, so it's also in the 100.
Oh, wait, so we already broke the rules? Do you want to try Mewtwo and Ray? Are they actually both under 100, or is it or is there very few? Because we might have to change the challenge at this rate for the restricted specifically.
Mewtwo's not even in the usage rates, so I assume it is. And then Rayquaza's 115, so I'm down to use Mewtwo Rayquaza. I think that's interesting.
I think Mewtwo Ray is probably the best we're going to get.
Okay, 2 signature mons. Let's do it.
Now, God dang, this is an interesting duo. I think the closest I've seen this duo is Calyrex Shadow Rider Mewtwo, but honestly, I don't think Ray is that bad of a restricted. I feel Mewtwo's not bad either. It's just we're definitely gonna have to definitely get some good, I think, support mons here because we got 2 frail mons right here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna list some support mons that are just under the top 100. Or I'm really just going to read through all of it. So Serena, Alchemy, Azelf, Morpeko, Rotom Wash, Alolan Executor, Galarian Zapdos, Rhyperior, Dragonite, Inteleon, Metagross, Primarina, Golisopod, Komodo, Togetic. I think Togetic's actually really cool here. Heliolisk, Raikou, Stakataka, Galarian, Corsola, Latias, Indeedee, Male, Dubwool, Alolan Persian, and Slowbro. That's the pool that's on Pikalytics here.
Yeah, Alolan Persian was actually one of the things I was going to suggest if we had the Zekrom, and I don't know, it's kind of cool. I also could see Inteleon on this team as well because we could abuse the airlock and as well as Inteleon's ability, which could be pretty sick because we could like G-Max Hydro Snipe, for instance, a Gastrodon or a Storm Drain and have the airlock so it still hits the Groudon effectively. But I think one of the things we should definitely look for is, because we definitely are going to need it, is a Zacian answer, because I do not think these restrictions are realistically beating Zacian effectively.
What's scary is Zacian is just faster than both and KOs both super easily. It's so weird where it's like, okay, normally what are your Zacian answers? Oh, Incineroar. Well, that doesn't work here.
Yeah, let's look at these fire types, I guess, as a good start. I mean, dude, it's funny how like Zacian destroys most of them. Maybe like Talonflame or Volcarona could maybe kind of work, but it's already very, very tricky. I think at this point, there aren't actually, now that I look at it, like there's not actually that many fire types in this game. I think Arcanine could also be really nice because I doubt we're going to get many low Intimidate Mons.
Yeah, I think like if we were to do Volk, then I'd probably maybe want setup on like Mewtwo or Rayquaza or whatever we want to Dynamax, but Arcanine's probably a little easier to throw in just because Volk has the Rock Fall and the Air Max Flying like weakness.
Rayquaza, Arcanine, Mewtwo. All right, I would like... Our next mon I think we should try to beat is a Kyogre, because our Kyogre matchup also doesn't look that great.
Yep.
What beats Kyogre realistically? Let's look at the grass and electrics, I guess. It's going to be really hard because I bet Ferrothorn's in the top 100, I assume. Kartana's definitely in the top 100.
Right. Yeah, Ferrothorn's number 36.
We were talking about Serena, and that actually wouldn't be that bad for this, I guess. We also have Tapu Bulu if we really want to go there. Tangrowth could actually be kind of interesting too, because
I was looking at Tangrowth, yeah.
Yeah. Sceptile, I guess. And I think Serena's actually not that bad, or Bulu is actually not that bad either. Having a fairy type is actually kind of nice because we don't have a dragon resist.
Bulu is interesting. Like I just haven't used it in Sword and Shield, I think, at all.
I've used it a bit, and it was kind of interesting at one point in the meta where it was like a lot of teams were running like the Reggie Eliki stuff and like Eliki or Shifu, and Bulu actually kind of walled that, so that was actually kind of a fun time. But otherwise, I would not recommend it over Rillaboom. Oh,
I'm actually curious if Dracozold's in the top 100. Let's see. Oh, it's number 73.
Really? Pikachu. Oh, man. We one shot with Volt Tackle. Or Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko actually doesn't even seem terrible, realistically.
It's not even in the top 100, surprisingly, for Battle Stadium doubles.
I would not be surprised when we have Eliki literally does everything.
That's true, yeah.
But
I think Coco's actually a real, like, it's interesting. We could either do, like, Assault Vest or, you know, like, a more offensive variant, but it's good speed control too with Electro Web.
Yeah, actually, I am kind of digging Tapu Koko. The only problem is, does this really beat Kyogre? We'd have to go physical, right?
Yes, for sure. I wonder if like Coco plus one of Rayquaza and Mewtwo with a max move can get the KO onto a Dynamax Kyogre. But what I'm worried about is Assault Vest Kyogre just wrecking us.
Yeah, that also could be a thing. There are also like a few options we probably could consider. Pikachu actually could probably just OHKO the Kyogre, which is something, I suppose. It gives us Lightning Rod 2 for Eliki, which is actually not that bad because our team kind of struggles with Eliki as well. Rotom Wash 2, which actually could be interesting if it's not in the top 100 because it actually gives us a resist and could give us like some kind of form of speed control for Electroweb as well. But
Wash is actually 105, so that one is pretty interesting to me. One thing I'm trying to think about is like what kind of Mewtwo and Rayquaza sets we want to use, because these should be the primary attackers on our team, right?
Yeah, that's definitely a factor. We don't even know which kind of Rayquaza we want to go, and if we want to add like maybe we might have to do best of one strats here, maybe potentially like we could do.
I think we need to lean into it for sure. Yeah, like this is already challenging enough with the restricted duels, so
are we going?
Got to figure out ways to maximize it.
Wait, I just realized our team looks like a 2010 team. Like
it does. It honestly does. Yeah. I was thinking that, or I was thinking like, what if we like do Choice Scarf Rayquaza? That doesn't even outspeed a Lecky, but I was like, what if we did Scarf and then like, I don't know if Scarf Overheat would one-shot Zacian. Does it even get Overheat still?
It does get Overheat. It does.
I don't know how good this will be, but you know, this is the first iteration of the team. I'm sure we'll play some games and then be like, well, maybe this isn't so good.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably like run into like one restricted or no backs for like the beginner tier and Pokeball tier, and we'll think it like, okay, this team kind of works, and then we'll figure it out in Great Ball tier as we go. Like a lot of Pokemon just get gatekeeped by Zacian, Eliki, and like Galarax or Kyogre.
Yeah. Like, I feel like we should definitely have a wide guard user on this team.
Swampert, of course, could be a pretty good one right here. If it's, I don't think it'd be top 100, right? Gastrodon has to like Gastrodon has to way over prioritize it. Steelix, which does give us a steel type. I don't think there's any other steel types in the game other than like Zacian, and then there's Solgaleo, and then it goes really, really low to like Klefki standard. Is Garchomp in top 100 by any chance? Because Garchomp could actually be.
It's 91.
Dang, I should have made a video about it. Also, even though I don't think we're gonna probably face it, our Dialga matchup is pretty bad too.
That's true. That's true.
Let me look at the restrictions we're probably losing to. We're probably losing to, okay, so we have Crocodile, so we have a Lunala, check. Alex Ice and Yveltal are definitely probably some big threats to our team.
Yeah.
I guess we have to look at the grass and electrics because, oh boy. Back at it again. we looked over this. It's like, oh boy, we gotta pick something. So I looked at beat up mods. Crocodile gets access to beat up. Virizion a grass type that I doubt is in top 100.
Oh, there's no way. I like where you're going with this, especially since we're using Scarf Crocodile anyway. I was a big Cobalion fan, like a couple of series back, so I'm down for Virizion because this Pokemon has never gotten a chance to shine in Sword and Shield.
I mean, my only problem with Virizion is like every Kyogre partner gives it a nightmare.
Has a max Airstreamer, yeah.
It's either Airstream or Zacian Blade just KOs this. Let me just look at the other Justifies real quick. It's Absol. Ironically, Arcanine does it too.
Yeah.
Gallade, Lucario, Terrakion. Yeah, so it's just like the Musketeers and then Lucario, Gallade, Absol, and Arcanine.
You know what, man? I'm down to try it for now.
I'm down to try it because we need something. We need some kind of thing, and if it doesn't work out, we just go back to the drawing board.
Yeah, the question is what item on it. Like, it could be. I'm wondering if a Koba allows it to survive like Thunderous Max Airstream. It should, right?
I mean, if we Dynamax, maybe. The hyper offense stuff with Kyogre, Zacian, Thunders just seems alright. It just seems like really tricky for no matter what we would build with, realistically.
Yeah, I mean, that's why it's so good, right? Even the best teams in the format fall to it. So what if you make a team with only not in the top 100? It gets so much tougher. The thing I'm thinking about, like the way to beat Thundurus, I wonder if like a Rock Tomb from Crocodile into like a Life Orb Max move from Rayquaza has the chance to like nuke it if it's...
Because the only Pokemon I could see that could actually destroy it... Well, actually, we can't even do that because we already have a Scarf on the Crocodile, so that's not an option. I was going to say Galarian Darmanitan, but we can't use that Mon. Dragapult has to be in top 100, right?
Yeah, 37. That's actually a lot higher than I thought.
That is way higher than I thought. For Battle Stadium? That's actually...
I think we don't have to use this. I don't know if it complements the team, but I think Aegislash is just interesting because it does get Wide Guard as well.
I think a Steel type would be nice. My only problem with Aegislash is... Well, I guess we really don't have a Cali Ice matchup either, so Aegislash actually does make a lot of sense here.
I was thinking of I want a Wide Guard user, I think, because like it would just be nice for all the spread moves that exist.
Yeah, I definitely can see you on that. There's also like, man, I feel like we could actually have a lot of fun with this series, even if like this team doesn't work out. I feel like there's actually a lot more mons I'm actually thinking of that probably could go really well in this challenge. Like, I've been thinking Durant could probably outpower a lot of teams potentially.
Yeah.
For a future build, I could see. Honestly, I don't. There's no way. Well, actually, is Dracovish in top 100? I feel like probably the lower tiers probably did.
Oh, it's not.
Oh, it's not.
Wait, that's interesting. Hold on. The problem with Dracovish, it's like, would we use Scarf or Band or even another item? Because if it's Scarf, then Crocodile has to go bye-bye.
I don't think we would use it on these pairings, but I could see like Dracovish on, if we build a different restricted team, it would actually work.
Yeah, for sure.
I actually think how crazy Durant could destroy stuff because I bet Durant one-shots the Thunders.
Oh, I'm sure. The only scary thing is it being outsped.
That's
It's such an awkward speed stat, like 109.
no, that's why I was thinking like we do like either like a Scarf Tailwind strat or something like that.
Right. 84 to 100%. So only a 6.3% chance to OHKO.
Because if it OHKO'd, imagine us running a whiter Durant to OHKO the Thunderous.
You could run Admint Durant instead of Jolly, and then it puts the roll at 56%, but still not amazing.
That's not terrible though. Like if we got the Rockfall trade off for their Thunderous, but then again, whatever the partner is probably can't wear Durant anyway. Okay, wait, hold on. There's another one, but I don't know if we want to use it. Murkrow. Okay.
That is definitely not in the top 100. I haven't seen that Pokemon in a whole generation.
Oh,
well, it's not even in the game.
That's why. Yeah.
That would explain why I haven't seen it in a generation.
Yeah, I was about to say this one actually has some stuff, so I'm actually surprised I never faced one before. But yeah, that probably explains it. Okay, let me see what else we can get that's somewhat speed control wise. Honestly, my only concern is literally Cali Ice and Ogre still. Those are the only two that I would say, yeah, those really are tough. Klefki actually has like one, like Klefki's move. Oh man, that's the only thing like Smeargle would be good for in this format that would be healthy is Crafty Shield. I want to talk to the people who use Tapu Lele on the ladder because I've never seen a Tapu Lele in this format. Okay. Well, it depends. The thing is, if we do sacrifice for the Entity Male, it kind of only gives us Trick Room and Psychic Terrain, I feel. So that's kind of a very limited option. We could still have Expanding Force, though, because we could Dynamax the Mewtwo, and then afterward, Expanding Force would destroy.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, I want a way to blow up Zacian, ideally, I would think. Like, a way to KO... Because I'm thinking what we can do with Crook and Mewtwo, I don't know, against Zacian. I guess against Zacian and Calyrex, we'd maybe lean towards Crocodile Rayquaza instead. I'm down for, like, a Registeel Slowbro, like an Iron Defense Body Press Pokemon here.
I'm fine with either two. We could also go Amnesia Slowbro since it does get it too.
That's true.
We just dodged the Haze Fiends, which I think only Justin and a few others ran at NIC. I'm pretty sure.
I honestly think, yeah, the odds of us like running into Phase Heaney with Calyrex and Palkia would be pretty slim. Especially just on ladder, like general ladder, and like pre-Master Ball tier.
Alright, I'm down with Slowbro to be honest, since it gets Amnesia as well.
Yeah, I also think this Pokemon's just kind of slept on right now.
Do you want Oblivious or Regenerator? Because I feel like the Slowbro we're probably just bringing mainly into the Cali Ice Palkia. And
right.
They don't run Taunt, I feel like, on their Instant, I'm pretty sure. So, like, Regenerator just seems like more useful if, like, we have to retreat it. I guess, well, we're running Body Press, we're running Iron Defense, we're running Slack off 100%.
Yep. And
then, I guess we have to run Amnesia, right? Because we're not running Calm Mind since we don't have a special attack. Wait, there's no way it doesn't get... Okay, it does.
Yeah. I'm fine with that, honestly. I like a little bit defense because like Rayquaza and Mewtwo are so frail, so it's like it can divert pressure away from Slowbro while it sets up on its opponents.
Do you happen to have the Bandfox spread on you? Because that's the Slowbro set I would imagine we'd probably use since I don't know if we're really calculating the Slowbro.
Yeah, let's just use that spread. I'm pulling it up right now. Hey, I think we've got a team here though. I don't know if it's a good team, but it's a team.
Yeah, we actually built a team and it actually, surprisingly, this is going to be probably condensed for the audience, but we actually built this under an hour.
It looks fun. That's all I'll say. I don't know if it's good. The spread, by the way, is calm. It's basically max HP and max special defense, or 244 HP, 12 defense, 252 special defense.
That makes sense. All right, Aaron, here's my question. We're running Will-O-Wisp. You feel confident hitting it?
Dude, we've got to. If we don't hit with this team, it's over. It's doomed.
I guess we'll just see how it works then. All right, we have a complete team, which...
We don't know if it's good, but it's a team. It looks fun. Let me tell you that much. It looks fun, and that's what matters.
Literally an hour on the dot.
There it is, folks. James and I have constructed a team of all Pokemon that are not in the top 100 in usage on the online ladder at the moment. So we're gonna get this team built in game, and we are going to try to climb the ladder with it. And this is definitely the first edition, or the first version, as you can see. But we will definitely be making adjustments as we go along. But ultimately, I'm actually pretty satisfied. Like, there's enough strategies here that I think we can definitely like cruise through some of the like earlier ranks. It's just once we go up against like, you know, the legit teams. I don't know how well we'll do against those, but I actually think there's good answers into a lot.
Look, I just hope that whoever we're facing doesn't realize it's us and it's like, oh,
they're a complete noob. Like, what are these Pokemon that they're using?
Yeah, then hopefully we just get the first turn right and just win off that, hopefully.
Right. I mean, one thing to talk about is, like, you know, you can always try to, like, outplay opponents no matter how, you know, subpar your team is. Now, the team, we're definitely going to have to do the carrying, I think, once we're in battle. But I'm satisfied. I think there's enough here that can work. So, honestly, super excited to build this and then start, playing some games and start our battle series.
Yeah, for sure. But for the viewers, predict what you think our results are going to be with this team. I think this video is probably going to come out, I'd imagine, after we've already played a game, or at least one video with it. So see if you can get it right or not. Maybe try to guess our record, or like which rank we'll lose our first game in. But yeah, it should be a fun time. Make sure you stay tuned to Beastcoast Pokemon. Make sure you click the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this kind of series with me and Aaron, make sure you hit that like button. Let us know in the comments and what other kind of like maybe team building restrictions we can do. Maybe we build a mono team if we complete this challenge somehow or something. Let us know.